hang on, my mic's over here. Oh. Sorry. Yeah, I am early. Hang on, let me just transition this. Hello. Shush. Yeah, I'm at least 3 minutes early. Well, I'm kind of late actually because we have been doing streams at 8 o'clock, haven't we? But tonight it's 8:30 just because I'm still on Spanish time. I only got back late last night, early hours of the morning. So yeah, everything's kind of late in Spain. So 8:30 is like breakfast time in Spain. I'm looking very blue. Is it me or am I looking really blue? Don't know why that is. It looks okay over there. I'll do some hellos in a second. I don't know why I'm so blue. Just adjust this light a little bit maybe. Do that to the camera. That sometimes helps. I don't know why. Oh well, I'll be a little bit blue. I'm sure it will sort itself out. It could be because these are really blue. Maybe we could change these. See what other colours we've got. What we got? Oh, purple. That's quite. Was that pink? That might help. Let's what colour is that? Green. Mix it up tonight. Oh, anyway, happy Easter, everybody. If you're into that kind of thing. Hello to Helen. Helen was probably first in. Oh, now look, my camera's gone weird. Let's do that. It should be better. I've gone all small. Yeah, well, there's always going to be technical problems when I come back. There's technical problems anyway, isn't there? But yeah, hello to Helen. Were you first in? No, Dana, hello. You were first in. Vikash, good to see you. Hello, Mark. Hello, La Pastoria. Good to see you again. Not seen you for a little while. You've been in a finance seminar in Italy. I think. That's what it says. I'm not so blue anymore. So that's okay. We'll talk about anything tonight, really. I'm just going to do anything goes, really. Oh, that light might not be helping. Add that top light on. That's a bit yellowy. That's really messed. That was why I was looking blue or yellow or whatever. Hello to R7. Good to see you. Yeah, we'll talk about anything tonight. So we'll talk about your sites. I've got some news actually. I've got a couple of bits of news that I want to share with you, which may or may not be exciting. I don't know. Possibly you might find them exciting. Yeah, I think that has helped turn that light off. I can see myself on this screen, but it's like delayed. Probably the same delay that you're seeing. Richard, good to see you. Who else we got tonight? Is that everyone? Jason, hello, Jason. My office is very untidy. Bob, you know that. I think that looks a bit better, yeah. Turn that horrible overhead light off. Hello, Salim. Welcome. Your first live stream. Good to have you. Always nice to have new people joining us. So, let's start with some news. I'm thinking I might actually upgrade and get one of those stream pad things that all the Twitch streamers use so that I can quickly transition by just pressing buttons. And if I had one of those and knew what I was doing, I'd press a button now and there'd be some sort of news effect. But I don't have that. So, it's time for the news. And for that, I'm just going to get an email up over here. If I can get into my email without sharing anything too confidential, it'll be fine. Let's just have a look at the front of my face for a second, rather than the back of my head. So the news that I want to share with you first is regarding WooZone. Now I know a lot of us have given up on WooZone, but hey, all may not be lost, and there's still a lot of people out there that keep emailing me and whatever, getting in touch regarding WooZone. They want to set up WooZone sites, so WooZone is still around. People still want to use it, and I got an email from them, if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. I've got it. And let me just get the thing up. Oh, no, it's going to crash. Don't crash. Oof. it nearly crashed. That would have been bad. Yeah, this is the email I want to share with you. I don't know if you can see it. So I got an email from Dinka Alexandra, who is someone at AA Team, and they just wanted to keep me in the loop and let me know that they're preparing to launch WooZone version 12 beta. I say beta. What do you say? Beta? Beta. And the exciting news with this particular release is that it's not going to be too reliant on the API. Now, I don't know how this is going to sit with Amazon, personally. I'm getting the feeling that WooZone and AA Team, they're just feeling that their business is a little bit under threat because of the way that Amazon have just kind of got rid of the API and made it really hard to get out of the access to the keys. But anyway, so they've improved the direct import extension and they've added a new module within WooZone, which is this one here. You can see that. Basically, it allows you to import products without using keys. So it's obviously just going to go over and do some sort of scrape on the Amazon pages, I'm guessing. So it's going to work in a very similar way to as it works now with the API keys, but you don't need the API keys. Now, they've sent me a link so that I can download it. If you just actually saw that link, you might be able to go and download it as well. Oops. And yeah, I'm going to try it out. I'll do a video on it, obviously. We'll see how it works. I'm wondering if it's going to work in terms of synchronization. I mean, if it does eliminate the need for API, then hey, WooZone is back in business and, you know, all is good. But yeah, if you did actually see that link and you can be able to rewind the stream and pause it, then you might be able to go and get yourself a copy of the beta version 2. But don't tell them that I said that. Otherwise, they might not send me any more beta versions or beta versions. So that's the first bit of news. The second bit of news is this. Well, this is not much news anyway. I'm sure you're pretty already aware of this. But one of our regulars, and I don't think he's actually with us this evening. I've not seen him in the chat. But Carl, you know Carl, who's always in, generally always in the chat. He's not in here tonight. He's got the fish site, remember? The excellent fish site and the extra site and a few other bits and bobs. But anyway, Income School. You remember he won the Income School competition? Well, their video is up. So, definitely worth watching. I've not watched all of it myself. It starts on the bed here, which is kind of a little bit weird, but that's fine. Then there's obviously the obligatory plane wing and getting the car. But then it gets to the good stuff. There's Carl. And yeah, they have a good chat. They look at his sites, give him a whole load of tips. I mean, Carl has shared a few of these with me already, and with a few of the other people within the WordPress Eagle Mastermind group, which you should definitely go check out on Facebook. But yeah, go and check out this video. I think it's the latest video on the Income School channel, and we should go and check out their stuff anyway, because their content is excellent, as a lot of you already know. Okay, so yeah, a lot of people saying actually that beta is already available anyway. So if you've got WooZone, you'd be able to download it anyway. I'm just a little bit behind. I say I've been out of the country. What can I do? So that's the news. In other news, I'm not sure if I'm going to get a video up this week. Just, you know, we'll see. I've got so much stuff I've got to catch up on to be in a way, but I might try. I mean, I've got so many good videos in the pipeline. I've got the content one. I've had all 5 bits of content back from 5 different content providers. I just need to read through them all properly and make some notes and put together a video. The Pinterest video is nearly there. I've done all the stuff I need to do in terms of doing it. I just need to record it. And yeah, there's some other cool videos that I want to do as well. So that'll probably be next week for most of that stuff. I do apologise. I'm a bit slow at the moment on getting videos out. Anyway, let's stop Carl for a sec. Let's do a transition and let's do some questions or maybe some sites. I have got one site. So to review somewhere. Yep. Which we'll do that in a few minutes. So what I want to do, go to that. Transition. Donna says, what software are you using for streaming? I'm using OBS, which is a free one. It's very complicated. I find it very complicated. Richard says, the news, Alex is pregnant. No, thank God. 2 kids is more than enough. I haven't watched Game of Thrones yet either. Very exciting. Did you see the meme earlier? Game of Thrones inspired. I know there's a lot of Game of Thrones buzz at the moment, as it was... first episode was on Monday, was it? Or Sunday, maybe, in the US. So, right after the stream, I'm going downstairs to enjoy that. So, no spoilers, please, in the chat. Rudy says, hey, I've just received an update for WooZone. How can I update it? Probably, it's easy, just uninstall what you got, go into plugins, deactivate it, remove it, and then just install the new one, and all your settings and everything should be fine. Helen says, I've never seen the Game of Thrones. That is a shame. It's probably, I would go as far to say, is it's the best thing I've ever seen on TV. It's just epic, and I'm not even like that big into fantasy stuff. I didn't really like Lord of the Rings and all that kind of stuff. Harry Potter's all right, I suppose. But this, and I watched the first couple, I like this, but then it just gets so good, and it's so epic, and yeah, it's brilliant. So if you haven't watched it, then you're missing out, and you should get into it. You'll enjoy it. Salim's ruined it. Everyone dies at the end. That normally happens in most things, doesn't it? R7 says, can you show us how to make a thumbnail using GIMP? I've never used GIMP, so I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to show you how to do that right now. You say it's because it's free, but then Canva's free as well. And Canva, I did show you the other week how to do a thumbnail. I would use Canva. It's free too. Streamlabs, is that free? I'll try that. Helen said she doesn't have a TV. Wow. That's probably a good thing. Leper Story says, I don't have any questions as I was waiting. I haven't done anything on my website so far. I am getting visits but no sales yet. 224 articles so far. So I'm just here for supporting. No, that's fine. It's good just to have you here. Best Tech Review says, can you review my site and give me tips on what to write to get more visitors? Yeah, we can. We're going to review that site. besttech.reviews, is that the site, or is there another site? Just give me a thumbs up if that is the site, and we'll have a look in a second. Hello, Joe. Good to see you. Hello, Brian. Joe, I think you've sent me some more stuff to publish, haven't you? I need to look at that. My inbox is quite deep at the moment. Stuff is getting missed and falling through the cracks and whatever, but I will hopefully find it soon. Someone says, how many is too many videos on a blog site before it starts slowing down? It shouldn't slow down, especially if you host it somewhere else, like on Vimeo or YouTube. Use them to host the videos rather than use your own hosting. If your site does start slowing down, it just means you need to upgrade your hosting. I will try Streamlabs. Okay, best tech reviews. Let's have a look at your site, and then we'll get some ideas on content for you as well. Okay. Transition that, and we'll do that. Yeah. So I get this to fit like properly. That's better. And this like that. Then we're good. Best tech reviews. Nothing to report on best roof box yet. No more sales, but yeah, still getting traffic. I need to do more content. I've got loads of content ordered. Just need to add it all. I'm going to block the notifications. I'm sorry. So, it's a lovely looking site, isn't it, this one? Just going to drink some tea. Rehab, of course. So it looks like you're obviously doing lots of reviews, which is good. Although a lot of people are saying that review sites don't do so well in Google anymore. I don't know why that is. But your reviews are nice. Your site is really good. Now, technology is a very, very broad niche, isn't it, really? So, in terms of coming up with ideas for content, it's tricky, I guess. You could drill down into one of these. Game consoles. So, I don't know, let me just think of something, because I play a little bit of game console. I'm just going to start typing some things into Google to see if we can get some ideas. Gadgets to improve your aim on console, because I'm rubbish at aiming. So there's a video coming up there. Reddit. Now, I don't know if there is much. There is. I do know there is some gadgets. I'm lying. There is a few. There's like these little stick things that you can put on, and there is some other things I think you can get. There's different controllers. I'm just seeing if this is going to give me any ideas. Well, there's a lot of people searching for how to improve aim on different games. So you could write a post around that. I'm thinking of these things on Amazon. What are they called? Something sticks. Aim sticks, are they? No, I can't find them. You do some research, you'll find them. There are these little stick things that you can put onto controllers. That might be a thing. I think it's getting really niche, isn't it, within first-person shooter accessories. There we go. 10 must-have game accessories for first-person shooter. And there's a Pinterest board coming up, so I think you could probably do okay. So that's like loads of pads and stuff on Pinterest. This one caught my eye. 6 accessories to make you a better gamer. So look, yeah, multiple monitors, good headsets, Control Freak game sticks. That's what they're called, Control Freak. They're them little things that you stick on. That's cool. I've got a 404, but it's got a game on it. So yeah, that's in the gaming. I mean, gaming accessories might be good, but then going really like specific for certain sorts of games, like FPSs or beat 'em ups or driving games. You know, ultimate game accessories for driving games. That could be one. I think that's where you need to go with your content. I think just doing reviews of products like Xbox One S review. You've just cooked meat. Why is that always saying me Amazon when I just want to read the thing? Why not? I think you're going to struggle to kind of ever rank for this kind of thing because there's going to be so many big sites that have a review. If I can copy and paste, we'll be fine. So I think you need to try and get extra niche, extra specific on your articles, and those random things that you can come to, like, you know, gadgets to make you a better gamer, and all that kind of thing. I'm just having a look down here if there's anything down here that might be useful. Xbox One S memory. So maybe like how to upgrade your Xbox memory and then do links to a load of USB drives, that kind of thing. Is this good? I'm sure there's been some ideas in the chat. I'm going to have a look at the chat in a second. See, look, this is an intro. And look at your competition. I mean, look and see what these guys are doing. So this is a bit computery, but they're not doing just product reviews. They're doing very specific articles about things. So I think that's kind of the angle you want to go for, and check out competition, do some Google searches, and I think you'll come up with some good ideas. While we're on the computer, let's just have a look at a site review, which interestingly tonight is this one, which was sent in by Peter Nicholson. Thank you very much for sharing your site. Now, it's not an affiliate site, it's just a standard kind of business site looking to get leads, which makes a change. So it does interactive flat panels. First off then, let's give some feedback. For some reason this navigation is kind of gone weird. I don't know what's going on there. It's like there's two bits of navigation, so you need to fix that. This image here is like really low res. And I noticed now that it's a Wix site again. I thought it was looking a bit crap. We reviewed a Wix site not long ago, didn't we? Do you remember? Yeah. First step would be get rid of Wix, move to WordPress, because you'll be able to get a much better looking site than this, and it'll be easier, possibly. There's a ton of like white space there. I'm not sure what's going on. There's like an arrow floating around. Unique selling point. There's no such thing as a unique selling point anymore, I'm afraid. Well, there is. The unique selling point is you. That's the unique thing about your business. See, my company will give you free advice on the best model to satisfy your particular needs. Every company will do that. That's not unique. After a free demonstration, that's not unique. A lot of them will do free demonstrations. Left on your premises, that might be slightly unique, possibly, but I'd imagine any other company would do that as well. So yeah, first thing would be get rid of Wix, because I don't think Wix is a good platform to build a site on. The menu look is okay. Yeah, how can I help you? Then it brings up this bank thing. There's a lot of issues with this site. If you want me to help you more, then maybe drop me another email and I'll do something one-to-one with you, and we can talk about maybe setting up a WordPress website. Anyway, I'm going to come back to the chat. What did I miss? Let me scroll back up. Hi, Gaz. Good to see you. Am I suitably tanned? A little bit. I did catch sun a little. It was nice and sunny. How much traffic is Roofbox getting on average? I will tell you. Let me just fire up analytics. We can do it on here. Hang on. I'll show you. I mean, I've got nothing to hide. I'm going to share everything to do with the roof boxes. I just don't want to share my screen right now, because whenever I go into analytics, it always shows some clients' data off, which never goes down well. Here we go. Okay, I think I can transition. So that's how much traffic it's getting. It's getting about 50 a day. Some days it gets 20, some days 35. So the last 30 days, 837, kind of bobbing along. Now, obviously, you must bear in mind that a lot of people, well, a number of people come to my site because they're watching the video on YouTube. So that does skew it a little bit. But if we look at organic search, getting a bit of traffic from organic search, which it did dip quite low, but now it's picked up a little bit. I've yet to do any proper link building, so once that's done, that's going to make a difference. But there's a search term there. Peugeot 3008 roof box. So that's a proper search. That's some analytics goodness right there. Just plug in a mouse and keyboard and just win everything. Yeah, but most games don't support mouse and keyboard. I think Fortnite does. But then I think it teams you up with PC players when you do that. Yeah, so Dana says try more informational content without affiliate links. That's definitely a good thing to do. Hudson says, hey, I hope you're good. I'm good, thank you. Site is 2.5 months old, has 0 domain authority. How many months does it take to go up? It takes a good few months for that to go up if it's a new domain. Especially if you haven't got any links or anything coming to the site. Salim says, Alex, I've started an affiliate site using Content Egg, but it's not pulling the description, pricing, etc. from eBay. What do you think is the problem? I don't know, I'd have to have a look. I've not really done that, to be fair. I've not used Content Egg much, so I'm not the best to ask on that one. Dan says, how much do you charge for a one-on-one consultation via email? Email me and we can talk about it. Can even do it on Skype if you like. Mikey says, I received an email from Amazon and they reviewed the site. It says does not have enough sufficient content, or the content was not original. Should I write more blog posts and reapply? Yes, just write some more and you'll be fine. That reminds me, actually. So, back on the computer a second. I don't know if you saw, I did do it. I did make a message or put a message on Facebook while I was away. Third, we had a few questions in the comments on YouTube and in Facebook. What do you think of these, huh? These Pinterest images, looking good. I've now actually done one of those on every single post. Again, using Canva. When I say every single post, not every single post. on most posts. Because I'm going to be doing a video on you know, whatever. You know, I'm going to do a video. I'm building links with these things. But yeah, what I wanted to talk about was the buttons within the post. If I can find a post with some buttons. There'll be some buttons in this one. So, if you remember, I originally created these buttons using the Amazon logo, a little Amazon icon right here. It looked really good. And one of you guys, I can't remember exactly who, I do apologise, left a comment. In fact, weirdly, on the same day, had a question in the Facebook group saying, is having those icons against Amazon terms? And I was like, I don't know, it's pretty fine. I mean, it's just an icon. And then later that day, I had a comment on YouTube from one of you guys that said that you'd had your affiliate application removed, or you'd been kicked out of the program for using those very icons. So while I was away, that was one job I did do, was I went through every single button and removed the Amazon icon. So if you're using the Amazon icon on your site anywhere, Amazon logo, I'd say don't, because they're funny about if you use their logo. If you don't have permission or if you modify it and all that kind of stuff, they just kick you off. So best not to use the Amazon logo is my advice. So I've replaced them with this little icon that says it's an external, well, going to open on an external site. It's not, it doesn't look as good. Don't look as good, but we've got to keep the big old Amazon happy. Although to be fair, I'm starting to get to the point now, and I know Carl is of the same thinking after he met up with Income School, that Amazon can, well, just screw them. And it's probably worth, it's probably about time that I actually looked for a couple of retailers that offer roof boxes and promote them as well via their affiliate program, because they'll probably pay better and they won't have so many hoops that you have to jump through like Amazon do. Of course, it is a bit swings and roundabouts, to coin an English phrase, because the good thing about promoting Amazon is that, you know, everyone pretty much has an Amazon account. People are familiar with Amazon. They have a very high conversion rate. Whereas if you send people to a site that they're not familiar with, they might not buy it. That kind of. So I guess there's a balance there between high commission, lower conversion, or low commission, high conversion with Amazon, plus all the hoops and stress that they give you with their terms and stuff. That makes sense? I feel like I'm rambling a lot tonight. Have I learnt more Spanish? Does that mean, Gaz? ¿Aprendes más español? Sí. Mucho más español. Mi tengo español. Don't know. No, my Spanish isn't very good. Still not very good. Although I do try when I'm in Spain, very much so, to at least try and say a few words. Scott says, saw Rupok starting to get ranked well for keyword search. There's a bit of competition out there, though. Yeah, there is. But hey, we'll keep going. We'll keep adding some more content, and who knows? Dana says, you get more views than my site that is 3 years old. Don't put yourself down, Dana. I say my YouTube does help these sites because I link them from my YouTube channel and stuff like that. I think that gives them a little boost. Possibly. Seven says, in a new YouTube account, can you add product short links to the products mentioned or used in YouTube videos? Yeah, I think you can. Hudson says, do you ever buy high quality links? I don't. I have been approached by a couple of companies that have been offering them, but I've not taken them up. I was also considering, just in the name of research and for a video, that I maybe go and buy some PBN links and point them to one of my sites, maybe Boot Boutique or Beer Shirts or Bow Wow Tech, and just see. You know, it's a big risk because if Google ever found out that you had PBN links, they'd probably blacklist your site. But on the other side, if they don't and it ranks well, then it could be worth it. So I might do that as a little bit of an experiment for you guys. Jo says she's going to say it. Laugh out loud. Please hit the like button. You can say it, Jo, and there's 50 of you watching right now, 51 of you in fact, and there's only 16 likes. So while you're sitting there, you know, your hands are idle, move that mouse down and click that like button. It's down there. It does help me out. I think it helps me out. Annette says the pins look great. Thank you, Annette. I'm glad you like them. They'll all be in the video on how I made those pins. It's actually really easy because there's a template in Canva. Dana says that she wouldn't buy links. Focus on writing a lot of great content and links will come organically. That's true, but this company that approached me that they want me to do a video with them, they were offering links on like massive sites like BuzzFeed and HuffPost and all those kind of things. You know, get a link from one of those. I don't know. It could have a big effect. Scott says, have you noticed a fall in earnings after your Amazon fee structure changes? I haven't really. I suppose they are down a little bit. Again, there's another reason why maybe Amazon is not the way, and we should think about other merchants. A lot of Spanish. Me encanta tu español. Español, says Helen. Don't know what that accent is I just did. Panagiotis Chatsi-Giorgio. That is a great name. I've probably completely mispronounced it then. Says, I'm using SiteStripe for Amazon images. Do you think I can remove the URL from it, or is that against terms of service? So I want to keep as few affiliate links as possible. In fact, that's not the question. That's Dana's question. I don't know. I'm reading the wrong line. Dana, I think that's fine. In fact, if you're going to do that, then just get the image yourself. Get it off the merchant site. Get it from Amazon. Maybe don't save it. Just kind of screen grab it and we'll copy and paste it. I think as long as you don't link an image to Amazon, then that's fine. You don't have to use SiteStripe. Just get the image from wherever, because you really get a much higher res image and you can resize it, reshape it, do what you want with it. A lot more flexibility. Sorry, Panagiotis. Again, I'll mispronounce your name. What is the procedure to register for Amazon One League? First, register Amazon USA or Amazon Europe. I need to register global. You need to register on all of the Amazons. Amazon USA. It's all kind of put together at Amazon USA, so do register there. However, I think once you've registered at UK or one of the others, there's a button. Watch my video. I did a video on it a little while back, not that long ago, so scroll back through the videos, you'll see it. And in there I set it all up. And I think once you sign up with one European site, you can just kind of click a button and sign up with the other ones really quickly, which is handy. Usama says, what about reposting articles on medium.com? I don't think that's going to help. Reposting articles is never going to help. It used to. Remember old Ezine? It used to be a great way to build links, but then Amazon got rid of that. Hola, muchas, says Maria. Muchachos. What does that mean? Oh, young man. Thank you. Hudson says, does a Facebook Pinterest shares contribute to boost Google rankings? I think Pinterest does. I'm not sure about Facebook. I think I've caught up with the chat now. So, I don't think I've got any more sites to review. But we could do more questions, for sure. John says, has anyone ever joined Wealthy Affiliate? If so, what do you think of it? I've not joined it personally. I have heard from people that have, and they've not been too impressed with it. But so I can't speak from an experience on that one. So Dana says she was a member, so here we go. She might share some experience. By the way, merchandise is available. Helen, did you get your merchandise by any chance? Anything in the post recently? And I believe someone ordered a mug as well. They were possibly the first one, so I'd be interested to hear how that went. Yeah, a lot of people saying that Wealthy Affiliate is a bit of a scam and they're just going to sell you more stuff and more stuff. Ollie says, are you an Audible affiliate? I'm not. Should I be? Conspiracy says Stat Counter versus Google Analytics. I'd go for Google Analytics. Although Stat Counter is kind of like your hosting stats, is it not? I seem to remember. Might be slightly more accurate, but Analytics gives you way more detailed reports and you're able to cut data different ways. Oh, Helen, you did get your t-shirt. You're wearing it right now. Perfect. So your t-shirts are still available. I think it's slightly different material and build than previously because they had to change it. So Hopefully it's of good quality and comfortable to wear. Scott says, can you review my blog post? Yeah, we can, Scott. Gaz says, have you hoped that Roofbox performed better or so far as on track? I think it's on track. I'm being patient. I think a lot of time you get too excited, too impatient. And from what I'm hearing from other guys and very successful affiliates, it does take time. I guess the one thing I'm slightly disappointed with is Roofbox is me personally. I haven't done as much work on the site as I wanted to. Still want to go through and make a lot of the posts better. I'm still working on making the tables better. I still want to add more content. So if there's one thing I would say about it, that's why I guess it's not performing as quickly as it could be, is that I'm the problem by not doing enough work on it. Cheaper Gamer says Project 24 is pretty good. Yeah, I would recommend those guys. I really need to sign up as an affiliate with them. As I said, people rave on about ClickBank, but all the products look like crap. Yeah, I don't think is ClickBank still a viable way in 2019? 10 years ago, maybe. Yeah, a lot of the products are just crappy e-books. Speaking of one link, the product I reviewed on the US has 5 stars, but in the UK is 2.5. I'm really reluctant to use it because of that. I mean, not that I'm getting any sales whatsoever. I won't worry too much about that. End of the day, once they click over to Amazon, they might buy something else, but either way, you'll get some commission, won't you? Right, so Scott, we want to have a look at your blog. Let's have a look. So, I've got too many tabs. It's a plastic site, yeah. Plastic free shopper. I'm a little bit big, aren't I there? Let's just shrink me down a bit. There we go. Now, we love this site. It's a great niche. How much money are you making now, Scott, on this one? Am I searching up here? What was it? Is gum biodegradable? Here we go. Is gum made out of plastic then? I like your stock image there. Okay, my first thoughts, that is a disgusting image, but the Seattle gum wall. I don't know if there's too much image. Before you scroll, you have to scroll a bit to get to the content. Just a thought. So what is chewing gum made of? Is this a search that people are doing on Google? Let's just have a look. It says it's got $1,600 a month. So that's quite a thing. Is that because, I mean, that's a page 1 result. I don't know if that's because I know your site. Let me just go incognito for a second. Wow, you're even better then. So, wow. The article's pretty good anyway. I mean, your ranking. So, what is this? Well, I mean, I get this one, but what is she doing now? She looks annoyed. It's made up of... It's not biodegradable. It's made up of a synthetic rubber. Yeah, and your images are great. I do... What is this like an Amazon ad thing? That's really small. I don't know. Maybe if you position it to the right, it might look better. It's quite a big chunk of white space, which I'm not enjoying. So I think they could be better. I think it's a good article. I think it's good and it's ranking. Don't know if it needs more bullet points, a bit more kind of formatting going on. Don't know if you need the share buttons in there either. I don't know, I just think it could maybe look a little bit better with a bit more formatting. I'm wondering if these images maybe need to be a little bit smaller and push to the right or left and getting the text wrapped around, but that's just my personal opinion. It looks really good, and you seem to be ranking, but yeah, are you making any money yet? $30 a month. Okay, it's early days still. Early days. If the rest of you want to go and have a look at Scott's article, then post your opinions in the chat. That would really help him out. Project 24 wasn't so Wish Project 24 wasn't so expensive. Well, all the good ones are always expensive, aren't they? Panagiotis says, am I allowed to put in my blog's reviews a text before button saying you can buy this product from Amazon? Yeah, I think that's fine. Hudson says, how do you find the same product for one click? You just do a search on the different Amazon sites generally, or you might have to search for Google, because if one link is set up, then it will redirect you. Thank you, Gaz, for clicking the thumbs up. Awesome says, can I order something from Amazon UK and pay for it in US dollars? Also, can I order from the US Amazon and have it shipped to UK using Prime? You can't have it shipped using Prime, I don't think, but they do offer international shipping on some products. I don't know if you can pay in dollars on the UK site. Probably not. Chris says, so you can have the images from Amazon but no links on them, is that right? Yeah, just take the image from Amazon, copy it, or take it from the manufacturer site. They're often better, and they're often the same. The images on Amazon are the same as the manufacturers generally. Lapastori says she really likes ClickBank, so there you go. She will help you set it up if you need it. But I saw in the Best Roof Book site there are dead links. Can we put of a search to Amazon when out of stock? Where are my dead links? I'm not sure if you can do a search. I think you can create an affiliate link to a search page. That would work. Let me just check. So you could do this. Bring up a search result page, and then using your site stripe you can generate a link to that search page. So that would work. R7 says, don't get caught chewing gum in public in Singapore. They banned it. It should be banned, really. It's a horrible thing. Dana says you can't save Amazon images. Well, I have been. I think as long as you don't link to Amazon using that image, then they can't do anything. Oh yeah, you said Singapore. Mikey says, is there a sweet number as far as how many words each post should be? As many as possible, generally. A lot of people say, at least 1,500, maybe 2,000, but you've got to gauge what other articles are, how long they are. on the same subject. So do some Google searches, have a look at some other articles. If they're all 1,000 or 2,000, then yours needs to be of a similar length, if not longer. Helen says she now goes for 2,000. She started doing it for 800 words, but now 2,000. R7 says he emails manufacturers and gets them to send images, and that way he doesn't violate any Amazon terms. I guess is fair enough. Hi, Nick. I'm going to go for another 10 minutes or so. So keep coming in with the questions, or if you've got any sites you want me to take a look at, we can do that. Hudson says, can you use YouTube videos on your blog posts if they have embed option? Yeah, that's fine. I know you can't use official product trailers, etc. Can you not? Even if they're on YouTube? Sure, that'd be fine. Ligby, I can see you're trying to be funny, but yeah, you're in timeout for a little while now. Well, you've all gone quiet, so well. Also says, have you used TubeBuddy? Yeah, I use TubeBuddy all the time. I think it's really good. Although a lot of people will say that vidIQ is better, but I prefer TubeBuddy. Scott says he's finding that WooZone category pages rank well if you label them with keyword searches. Fair enough. Makes sense. Hello, O2HUD. Helen's disappearing for 2 seconds. She asked me not to say anything important. Well, I very rarely say anything important. Where does it say about using official trailers and things? I'm sure you can. I haven't got time to look through all the Amazon terms right now, but the thing about the chewing gum's really interesting. There's environmentally friendly chewing gum nowadays. By the way, I'm looking for video ideas, so if you've got any topics or subjects you'd like me to cover, then yeah, drop me an email or leave me a comment. I'll do my best to include them. Gaz says, have you completely dumped WooZone now? No, still running WooZone on a number of different sites. And yeah, I'm intrigued to look at this new WooZone update, which doesn't require the API. Could make it interesting. In terms of my sites, just having a look now at some earnings. Bow Wow's had a few orders last few days. Some adjustable potty bells and some dog doorbell for house training, whatever that is. Oh, and we sold a second generation smart camera for a dog. And then some other random things like a belt hole punch. So that's taking on quite nicely. Again, hardly any work done. That. So the Woozone sites, they do get traffic. They do make some. I mean, it's only £6 or whatever, but hey. Beer shirts is up to £8. So I'm going to revisit beer shirts. I think that's possibly got potential. It's very niche and it's ranking well. The zombie site never does well. That was a bad site idea. Boot Boutique seems to have kind of dropped off again, so I need to probably have a look. There's something wrong with that site, I'd imagine. As it says, how do you go about finding the same product? It should just do it automatically for you. That's the joy with OneLink. So yeah, he asked how you find different products on same products on different Amazon sites. OneLink should just do it. Can you do an example? YouTube T's and C's. I don't know what that means. Oh, you want to see a OneLink example? You say zombie site? Yeah, it was my zombie merc site, one of the very first sites I created. I could show you a OneLink example, I guess. Right. So these links are all Amazon.com links. So, and obviously I'm in the UK, so if I click them, it redirects me to the UK, and then there's that product is not available in the UK, which is a problem, obviously, for a lot of these boxes. Let's try this one. Okay, no. This one. Sort of. That's not the same product. So OneLink, yeah, I think the demo there is it's a bit hit and miss because a lot of the products that are on the US are not available on the UK. So there's a really good example of it not working well. Mark, regarding today's email, I just need to have a look at the site. I don't know if I can help you. It's not something I'm familiar. I don't use Stripe with my sites. It sounds like there's obviously some issue with your thing, but yeah, just send me a login. That's what I need to have a look at your site. A video on other affiliate programs other than Amazon. That's a good idea. Let me make a note to these. Scott says OneLink is a bit hit and miss. I don't always find the product on other Amazon, even though it's there. I think I've just demonstrated that quite well. Oh, Ollie says a vid idea is doing an ebook from scratch. Yeah, that's not something I've really done. T. Monmouth says, I cannot get nor the sales for a year. Depends on your niche and thing. There's a lot of factors that come into getting sales. Scott says, loves zombie work. No, zombie work's not earning, but it's been neglected. I think it's probably a problem with the woos. I need to have a look at it. Diana says, I noticed if I use an external link on Facebook, not many people will see it. Yeah. So yeah, I think if you put links on YouTube, on Facebook, they don't get much reach. I think Facebook likes people to stay on Facebook, so it doesn't like promoting external links. Just my thought. Jeremy says, Alex, you recommend SiteGround as host while Income School Bluehost. The reason they say is the interface is much better on Bluehost. Well, let's have a look. You can have a look for yourself, although I may not be able to remember my Bluehost login. So when it comes to choosing hosting, I mean, interface is obviously one thing, but there are lots of other factors that come into effect. And Bluehost is part of that group, what they called Endurance International. So they're kind of big company. And look at that, hang on. So this is one of my issues with Bluehost. I've just tried to log in. Got this, which generally means there's too much traffic going to their servers. The servers aren't big enough to cope. Let's log into SiteGround, see if we get the same problem. Before I do that, I just want to double check there's nothing confidential going to come up. Hang on. Like all my affiliate commissions. But that's fine. It's only 15 this month. So let's see if we can get into Bluehost. No, I can't log into Bluehost. So I guess that is my point. My point is that the reason why I go for SiteGround, and this is the interface right now. I'm a little bit big. Hang on. Is they are fast, they're reliable. That's just WordPress login. That's not what I want. Fast, reliable, and that's kind of the main criteria when it comes to choosing a host. In terms of the interface, it's a standard kind of cPanel, which is what you get with most hosting companies. They all pretty much use cPanel. It looks like this. It's very easy to use generally if you know what you're doing. They do have a few other nice links that make it easy to install things like WordPress, that kind of stuff. The interface is fine. If you want more, and look at this. I mean, Bluehost, I can't even log in. I'm in. Am I in? No, login failed. It just doesn't know my password. If you head over to wpeagle.com, scroll down, go for this post here, best WP hosting. There's a video. But if you scroll down, you'll see that I reviewed lots of different companies, including Bluehost. And you can easily compare the different things between them. I mean, Bluehost is cheap. It is cheap. The cheapest, in fact, that I review in this particular thing. You get lots of storage and bandwidth and stuff, but that's no good if it's slow and horrible and crap. Now, if you look at some of the tables that I've got here, you'll see how fast certain things are. So Bluehost weren't too bad in terms of speed. The SiteGround did outperform them. In fact, A2 hosting was even faster on this particular test, which is another company I do recommend. They're very good. But SiteGround gave a much better Google page speed score, that kind of thing. So yeah, I just went for SiteGround because they're so fast. They are fast and reliable, and Bluehost is not. I mean, it's not slow, but I say it's part of that big group, which it does include companies like HostGator, which I know I used to recommend, and I'm very open that I did used to recommend them, and they were fine. But that was before I did all this testing, and when I did the testing, I saw that you can get better. And my one concern with these companies like HostGator and Bluehost and the rest of them is they're all owned by this one massive company that's probably just stacking everyone on these servers and just stacking them really high. And whereas SiteGround has still got that feeling that they're still a bit of a boutique sort of company and still all about customer service and offering a good service rather than just buying up lots of small companies and getting in as much money as you possibly can. That's just my thought. Let me just see if I can log into Bluehost one more time. It might just be that I can't remember my login. Bear me a second. I'm just doing that because I might again bring up confidential information. I see we've got another site review come in. We can have a look at that. Salim has emailed me. Okay, that was completely the wrong username. That would be why, I guess. I can't remember my password. What a nightmare. See, I've got it here. I'm happy to do a kind of comparison between the different interfaces. That might be a video idea, possibly. Okay, this is boring now, I know, for the rest of you. Hang on, bear me a second. I just really want to log into Bluehost now. I have to reset by email. That's going to take too long. Let's have a look at Salim's site. Why not? Here we go. Maybe the Bluehost email will come in while we're doing this. So the first thing is I'm getting this error message at the top. Something to do with content forms. It's an Elementor thing. So obviously inspired by Best Roof Box, looking nice. You've added a big old image at the top here, which is fine. This is looking a little bit weird, these recent posts. That just needs a little bit of adjusting. You need to add a bit of padding, change the background color to match. That would look better. And add some featured images. But it's coming together nicely, isn't it? Obviously, you obviously watched a really good tutorial on YouTube how to make it. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, oh, there we go. I've just clicked your affiliate link. If I buy something in the next couple of days, you might get some credit. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, remove this little Amazon icon from your buttons. It's against Amazon's terms, and if they see it, they'll kick you out of the program. See, you've added some social share buttons. That's something I've not done to Roofbox just yet, but it's something I will be doing soon. It's a good site. Not sure if you've got too many links across here. What a lovely cookie policy as well, and privacy policy. See, you've used IE Bender, which I know a number of you have been using, and thank you very much if you use my affiliate link. I do get referral credits for that quite a lot, actually. It's a shame they're only like £4 each, but hey, it's all beer money. Right, before I go, let's see if we can have a look at this Bluehost. I don't see a password reset. I just want to compare the interfaces, but I bet they're the same. I've not had a password reset, so anyway, I think we're about done, aren't we? It's getting late. What have I missed? No, Stommenberg is not earning. I think I already answered that. Did I say that? Scott says he's on the Bluehost. The interface is great. The support is great. The speed is a bit slow. Everyone's saying SiteGround is best. Yeah, SiteGround is probably the best. If you want to sign up with SiteGround, my link is wpeagle.com/SiteGround. I do appreciate it if you use any of my links. Hello, Ed. Annette says I have Flywheel. I had experience with Flywheel a while back when I had a big client on them, and the support when I needed them was not there, so they were soon kicked off. Scott says he's never not been able to log into Bluehost until just now. It's like I broke it or something. An important question about the affiliate disclosure. I don't have a sidebar and full terms because FTC says the disclosure has to be before every content that includes affiliate links. Does it? I've not heard of that, and most people don't do that, but you could do that, I suppose. You could have included in your cookie message pop-up annoying GDPR Europe thing. That could work. Anyway, I think I'm going to go. I think it was a good stream tonight. Did you enjoy it? If you did enjoy it, then do click the like button below. It really helps me out. We had a good few people on tonight. I think we got up to a peak of 52, which is good. It's not nowhere near the best, but it's good. I'll be back again next week. It'll probably be 8:30 again. It might be 8, but probably be 8:30. And if you've got any topics or anything you'd like me to do a live stream about, then let me know. That would give me some inspiration, because at the moment I'm just doing anything goes, and maybe I need to be a bit more specific on pick a topic for a stream. That might work better. Panagiotti says, where can I get text from my privacy policy? I've got a video on exactly how to do that. I use a service called Bender, which I can still not pronounce, but I'll put a link to the video in the chat now. Chris Wildfire says, so you can get the images from Amazon. Is that against their policy? I think if you link with them, it is. As I said earlier, most of the images are the same as from the manufacturer's site anyway, so they would never know where you got them from. Would you, Pascali says, would you like to share your hosting affiliate earnings like monthly? And out of curiosity, you'd never say it. What do you do for? I'm sure I've shared all this before. What I do for a living is this, mainly YouTube. I do some consultancy for clients. My hosting affiliate earnings are 4 figures a month. Is that too vague? You know, a good few 4 figures a month. Best months I've had on affiliate earnings from hosting has been 5 figures a month, if that makes it a bit clearer. Also get hosting commission from Invato, i.e. Bender, Elementor, and all the other things that I use and recommend, because thankfully all you guys are kind enough to use my links. So yeah, I earn enough from my affiliate stuff to live off, but then I also do consultancy and things for clients, including making websites, that kind of thing, but only a little bit of that. I don't do too much of that. It takes up too much time. And yeah, that's it in terms of what I do and how much money I make and all that kind of stuff. I should probably do a detailed affiliate report if you're interested. My SiteGround affiliate stuff is starting to pick up now because I guess the roof box video is starting to get a bit of traction. So, I mean, that's coming in at like one a day at the moment, just to give you an idea. Roughly one a day on average. And they're like £65 of referral. So, it's enough to buy a few beers every day. Joe says, does it matter if I don't have a logo, just website name? I don't think it matters, although I think I'm going to add a logo to Roofbox. I'm going to do that in a video coming up. But a name is fine. Helen says she likes a logo. Maybe a logo does help. And I'll be doing a video on how to make a logo or how to get a logo very soon. Because you can get one for free or for very little money. Like using Canva. That's a good way of getting one. But yeah, I'm off. Thanks very much for joining me tonight. Really enjoyed it. Do click the like button. Do leave a comment after the video has ended or the stream has ended. That would be really cool. I may get a video up this week, but we'll see. Hudson says, enough, I'll end on this. Can you give my wife Kat some words of encouragement and wisdom to start her affiliate site? She's toying with the idea and wants to build something great. Do it! You can do it. Think of a great niche. Watch my channel, watch Doug's channel, watch Income School, and some of the other YouTube guys that I recommend in the previous video. Watch all those and you'll learn lots of stuff. And just start. You've all you've got to do is start. Don't overthink it. Don't overplan it. Just start with your building the site, register the domain name, get your hosting, start getting your site up. And before you know it, you'll have something amazing, something great, and you'll have some money coming in and it'll all be good. And if it doesn't work out straight away or, you know, whatever, it feels like it's an uphill struggle, keep going. It takes patience, it takes lots of hard work. But there's a lot of people on the chat tonight and a lot of people that you'll see across YouTube that have found great success with affiliate marketing. So you can do it. But anyway, I say, I'm going to go. I'll see you guys next week. And I've completely navigated off the page that I need to turn off the stream. So it's going to take me a few minutes. Hang on. To stop the stream. This is that awkward bit at the ending that always goes wrong. And as Helen says, the chat is live for about 5 minutes after the stream ends. So you can continue chatting away, sharing questions, ideas, thoughts, whatever you like. I found the button, so I'm going to go. It's probably going to cut me off, so I'm going to love you and leave you and say all this stuff before I go. And yeah, I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.